Good morning, everybody. John Poniker with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your daily dose for Monday, May 24th. The daily dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. The Tri-State Radiology Center is the River City's premier independent imaging facility offering both digital X-ray and open MRI services. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. And remember, at the Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, happy Monday. We're going to
Make Up Monday.
We're going to take a look at yesterday's paper to start out.
Okay.
Our top story is Senior Moment here. This is an event that they had last week on Friday, reopening the Senior Nutrition Center. That's over there on Train. Here you see Kim Cool, the Senior Services Program Manager for the City of Bullhead City, talking about existing and planned programs for the newly remodeled Senior Nutrition Center and the newly rebranded Bullhead City Senior Campus. Kim took the whole facility over about a little bit over a year ago, right in time for COVID to hit. So that gave them the opportunity to redo the nutrition center. They moved a lot of their operations into the senior center, and now they're rebranding the whole thing as one. It reopened last week. They've got a lot of plans for the future, including they're going to be adding another facility there. They got, thanks to a grant, they got about $1 million that will be dedicated to building a new facility over there as well. She's got a lot of programs going on, a lot of things for seniors to do besides their meals. A lot of things for seniors to do over there. So congratulations to her and to the city. It's going to be a great thing once all the buildings are done over there. Then we move on to Crushed Sets forums with candidates for superintendent. The Colorado River Union High School District is looking for a new superintendent. They're down to their final two. It's Gina Covert, who a lot of people in the community know. She's been here for quite some time. And Monty Silk, who a lot of people in the community know because he is the former superintendent. Back in the, I want to say that it was in 2005 he left, 1998 till 2005. So they will be having a chance for the community to meet with them. That'll be 6 o'clock Wednesday at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. You'll have a chance to submit questions. Paul Bull will be moderating it and going through your questions. You'll also have a chance to kind of write down your opinion on who they should select. It's anticipated that after the meeting, they will have a discussion and choose one, and we should know who that is Wednesday night. So if you get the opportunity, go down and check it out. It also will be streamed on the Crushed TV with Suddenlink Channel 13 and on YouTube as well. So, all right, city set to present very interesting budget this week. There's a lot of information in the story about what is going to be in the budget. They are going to, for 3 days, going to be having a open forum where people can come out and it's a workshop, but you can come out, listen to budget item by budget item, and give your input on it. It's starting today. It's today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, starting at 3 o'clock, hoping to conclude by 8 o'clock with a dinner break at 5 o'clock. They will also be streamed on TV4, that's the city's cable channel, and you can have input there too. But what's unique about it is that the budget went up about 34.8%. So $32.6 million. But you would think that during the COVID time that we were hurt, when actually we did very well. Bullhead City did very well during COVID. So they have not only got appropriations from the COVID-19 relief package that helps, but they also had a very robust local economy. So a lot of people that weren't able to do things out in California came in here and spent their money. So we thank you. So go and check that out and give them your input. In our breaking news, Breaking news is brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them today for your appointment. We have this fire, it's a brush fire. Smoke and flames obscure the view of the vacant Colorado Bell during a Thursday night brush fire on the Arizona shoreline of the Colorado River. I know that they had firefighters out there. They knocked it down, according to the story, in about 30 minutes. But they kept firefighters out there overnight just to kind of make sure that there was no hot spots that they missed. So, we got some video on our YouTube channel. You can go there and check it out if you want to see it. But anything we need to add to that, Jeff?
I think you covered it.
Pretty much covers it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. We got a bad person there, but we'll skip that bad person. Let's go into today's news, and then we'll come back and look at some sports stuff.
Okay.
All right. So in today's news, our top story: Bullhead City School District has reason to celebrate. I guess my lips are still on the motorcycle ride. So they had their award ceremony on the last day of school for the Bullhead City School District. That's formerly known as the Elementary School District. And they awarded ESSER funds. That's the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund from the COVID bill. They were able to give bonuses out to all of their staff that worked through COVID, which was very nice of them to do. But they also recognized 37 teachers or district employees who had at least 20 years of service. 37 that had achieved years of service milestones. 8 of them were 20 years or more. So we start with Kathy Pavat, who's an art teacher at Fox Creek. She has 30 years of service. Outstanding for her. 6 employees had 25 years. That's Stephen Alvarez, Tammy Alvarez, Kathy Cherry, Tracy Clark, Cynthia Cochran, and Jennifer Lott. And then I'm probably going to kill this name, so here it comes.
Here we go.
See, I should have just edited that part out, huh?
Right.
Should have just
said,
said,
not
and
even
that's
said
it.
That's it. We're done. Go ahead. You have to do it now.
Jim Forgione was
Not
the
bad.
20-year recipient. So
I think
congratulations.
I think you nailed it.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably hear from Jim later. Violations earned crushed board an early morning training session. So the Colorado River Union High School District has been getting open meeting law complaints filed against them, so much so that they decided the Attorney General's office has decided that they've reached a milestone now to where they need to go and take this training. With so much turnover on the board, in the last 6 months we've added Carrie Faring, Ashley Garrich, Artie Loxman, so it's probably time anyway. What's interesting, though, is that none of those 3 new board members are the ones that were fined for an open meeting law. It was Board President Richard Cardone and Lori Crampton were ordered to pay fines, $200 for Dr. Cardone, $100 for Lori Crampton. This stems from a text message that went out back regarding something that was going on at the field house. The superintendent at the time had asked that everybody stop, that this is not we're having an open meeting violation, just stop, don't reply all, because the whole board was on this text string, then it constitutes a meeting, and Dr. Cardone believed that it was an emergency type situation, which is fine, you can do that, but then you have to report it within 24 hours. That wasn't done, so they fined him $200 for that. Lori Crampton was part of that as well, and so she was fined $100. So now they got to take a early morning training session on Arizona open meeting law. That is tomorrow, so hopefully that gets things straightened out from there. Look at that. Brenda says I said it perfectly.
Yeah.
Today's a good day. Vegas man sentenced to 12 years for traffic fatality. You got our bad guy Jesse Hill up there.
We got our bad guy. Well, alleged.
No,
Has he been sentenced?
sentenced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's a bad guy then.
I guess you could call it sentenced. you have a guy that was going 80 miles an hour. This Jesse Hill, 68. He was going 80 miles an hour in a 55 mile per hour construction zone, coming down, I think it was down 93, yeah. And double lines, decided to pass a truck. At the last second, changed his mind, came back into the lane. When he came back into the lane, he clipped this truck, this pickup truck. It sent the pickup truck into the northbound lane, into oncoming traffic. The driver of the truck was Trey Icavelli. His passenger is Sarah Stevenson Kunde. When he clipped the truck, it sent it into oncoming traffic. He hit Ronald Kagi of Kingman, and Mr. Kagi is the one that passed. So Kagi passed. Icavelli and Stevenson Kunde were both airlifted, sustained some pretty serious injuries, and Jesse Hill, on Friday, got a 12-year prison sentence for that. Killed one.
It's kind
Icavelli
of
was
slap on the wrist.
Icavelli was an active duty Air Force,
I don't get it, but
and that
We're not
career
the
is over
judge.
for him. That is correct. So, all right, should we get into sports?
sure, let's do it.
All right, sports is brought to you by Mike Lewick at Desert Time Realty. Call Mike today for the service you deserve and the people you trust when buying or selling your home. All right, so let's start with some of our stuff from Sunday. We have here Jonathan Clark. He's the head coach of the River Valley football team. Jonathan was our Coach of the Year at the ACES Awards. You see him talking to his team after their practice on Thursday. We had kind of a preview here about the Devils. They went 5-3 last year, made it into the playoffs, and so he just talked about, I think they had 16 starters that are returning. Some pretty popular names in here. We got Gavin Hogenkamp that he's looking at quarterback. Gavin is a star baseball player, so we're interested to see how he does out there at quarterback. He's kind of in the story he talks about, they've got a great running attack. Zach Hammond is their running back, and Zach was one of our finalists for Male Athlete of the Year. He was one of our Athletes of the Week. I think Zach won Athlete of the Month as well. But in order to be balanced, they have to work a little bit more on their passing. So we're looking for big things from their passing. So we'll see.
See what happens.
And then we also have the River Valley boys basketball team out here getting some practice in. Head coach Sean Holly said they had about 15 participants showing up consistently for workouts. They lost their two big guys, Trevor Walker and Andrew Rodriguez, to graduation. So
I like the headline.
Hoop, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoop, there it is. So they're hoping that they are able to find some guys to fill in those blanks. Sean Holly seems pretty excited about the team. So
Good luck.
Good
Keep it
luck
up.
to them.
Keep it up, yeah.
all right, then we have the ageless one, lefty,
Oh, boy.
Phil Mickelson. All right, so Phil Mickelson won the PGA Championship yesterday it's in Kiowa Island, South Carolina. At 50 years old, he is the oldest person to ever win a major. He hadn't won a major in nearly 8 years, 2 years since his last win of any kind. And he shot a 1 over 73 yesterday, but it was still good enough to hold on to the win. So congratulations to him. He became the first player in PGA Tour history to win tournaments 30 years apart.
Ooh.
You know what that means, Mike? There's still a chance for us.
Oh, come
still a
on.
chance.
Come on.
We're only like
You guys are
5, 6
dreaming.
years older than him.
You're
I'm only
dreaming.
6 years older than him. I just need to get a little bit of time out there.
The only problem, John, is we never won the first one 30 years ago.
Yeah, you got to win one first to get into that.
So if we were to win our first one now and it was 30 years apart,
I'd
we
have
would
to be 86.
yeah, we would
Yeah.
be fairly
Pretty old.
ancient.
Yeah, and I don't think that I'm in any position to win. Not today, anyway.
Yeah.
My first major. I probably need to get back out on the course a little bit first, but
we might need 6 months of practice or something before we were major
Yeah.
ready. Yeah.
All right. So it
Like
might
I
be
said, you guys are both dreaming. Anyways,
the first of his 45 titles was in 1991 when he was a junior at Arizona State. So congratulations, Lefty.
good job.
And then we also have the Suns win in return to playoffs, beating the Lakers 99-90. Devin Booker scored 34. DeAndre Ayton had 21 points and 16 rebounds. It was their first playoff game in 11 years.
Wow.
So remember, Dave Heath sat right here and
He did.
predicted that the Suns would be in the
He
championship.
sure did.
Well, right now they're up 1-0. So
So we'll see if
we'll see.
if he's a winner.
It was close though. They were up by 16 early in the fourth. The Lakers closed it as they do, but they held on to win. So
I thought they were going to
congratulations
come
them.
back. I was like, oh man, here they come.
Here it
and then
goes.
they faded again. So yeah, good job.
All right. Today's highlight in history. In 1935, the first Major League Baseball game to be played at night took place at Cincinnati's Crosley Field as the Reds beat the Phillies 2-1. First night game.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, now they play at night all the time, so it's not a big deal.
A lot.
Yeah.
All right, weather.
Yeah, sure.
Weather's
weather.
brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Sunny with a high around 98 today.
It's been cold lately.
Mostly like, hey, look, I was on a 3-day motorcycle trip up in the White
How
Mountains.
was that? Cold?
Cold.
I bet.
Yes, very cold. Gusts to around 30 miles an hour today. So when we were going out, we were getting 25 to 35 mile an hour winds with gusts to 50.
And they were cold gusts.
And they were cold, chilly.
Not warm.
Chilly. Tuesday, sunny with a high around 104. Again, breezy. Wednesday, 102. Thursday, 105. And Friday, 105.
So we are in the 100s, folks.
And they seem pretty consistent there.
So
right?
we might not see those double digits for a while.
We talked about the up and down. This mostly looks like up. So, all right. I think that is it. Remember, we still have our food drive going on.
Yes.
Till June 18th. Bring in $10 minimum worth of non-perishable food or other items. We have a list on our website. And we will extend your newspaper subscription 30 days. If you don't have one, we'll give you a brand new one.
For how long?
For 30 days.
All right.
All right. This has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. I think that's a wrap.
Is that it?
So we will see you here tomorrow
Taco Tuesday.
for Taco Tuesday. I hope everyone has a great Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see everybody tomorrow.